Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington football team. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
83.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down, Buccaneers.
On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by Howard. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 18, 11 yards there, first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Complete to Leonard.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The 6-yard line.
First and goal from the 6. They'll look to throw again. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Stephen Gostkowski.
With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
And this carries into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
takes this from the 30 to the 34.
The ball carried by...
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that. So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
23 yards.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14. Washington, nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. Slant to Adams. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Adams. 12 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and 3.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down.
That it?
There he goes left side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Get the ball carrier.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd and 5.
Inside. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Woo-hoo! Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, Kent.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. To throw is Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
That's good.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
1st and 10.
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And again this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
2-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
45's the mark. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. You got double. Easy. Right. Alert 3. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Check with me down.
Now Rodgers steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side.
Rodgers on the keeper. Incomplete on the deep ball. It's 2nd down and 10. Ball
on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's get this ball back for the offense.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Check inside. 26.
On play action, Rodgers. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This one into the hands of Burton. So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up third down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to third down and making a play there.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing now is Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
First down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
55, 55. Rip right. Watch twist.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And a Buccaneer
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 20-yard line.
first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. An 11-yard touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
By the Buccaneers.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 21 yards away. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You go.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
33.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Hey, come on now, come on now. Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
Here's Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 28, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Buccaneers.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 12-yard line.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
It feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little pass.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
It's a gain.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And I think the ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Gain of a yard.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late
late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point good by Hopkins as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
The first down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Run, right! Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hatchet, hatchet. 49, check 49, check 49. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Run. Check your motion. Check the call, check the call.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tonight's final score, Buccaneers 48.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Buccaneers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.